Hello and welcome! I'm Piano, and you're watching the Phazon Saga Book 2. Hey, yes, we've already seen that demo. So, last time a lot happened. We found, like, the big pirate base in Aegon Wastes, and we're slowly making our way through it. Open up. Yeah, okay, it's another room like this. This turrets. Thank you. It's another room that would be really fun to use Boost Ball in if we had Boost Ball, but we don't. How annoying. Anyway, how the heck do I get out of here? Structural analysis complete. Grading designed to resist extremely high-speed winds. Weapons fire is useless against it. Seek an alternate method to access the control area. Like this? Stress fractures detected. Decomposure of brimstone ally within wall has weakened it. Structural integrity critical. Now, even more critical. Okay, so like sand processing. How do I actually get to like that section behind the window? Is that something I need Boost Ball for? Looks like it. Okay. Where are we now? The main reactor. Alright. Ominous music. Okay. Oh. You're here, that's why. Alright, let's do this. Yep. Dark Samus 1. Yeah, we're gonna be fighting her multiple times. Phazon powered entity. Powerful distance attacks. Phazon energy shield repels all weapons. Wait until it is down to attack. Avoid close contact with target. Schemes indicate the presence of Phazon and your genetic material within this entity. She wears a version of the Various suit, altered and augmented by the Phazon within her. Primary weapons include the missile launcher and a scattershot variant of the power beam. Boost and jump abilities are superior to yours. The ability to generate Phazon energy shields is also present. So, you remember the post-credits scene from Prime 1? Scene that actually only appears if you get 100% completion, by the way. Yeah, I think this is Metroid Prime reborn within the stolen Phazon suit module. It has now become a copy of the galaxy's best bounty hunter. Yeah. This is never explicitly stated to my knowledge, but like, I can't think of anything else that ending scene could have meant. And Dark Samus is classified as off-world. She is not native to Ether. And for that matter, why would she be? Samus isn't either. What is she doing? don't like this aura she's got. Like, she just hit me with a super missile, didn't she? Ow! Okay, take the shield off. She broke lock on. Of course she broke lock on. Ow! Take that. Dang, she's just busting up everything, huh? Take your stupid Phazon shield away. Man, super missiled again. Ooh, take that! You didn't like that, did you? Okay, not much health left. Ow! Gotcha! It was a pretty hard fight, though. Blue sparkles in the air. Element, Phazon, volatile ore with biomutagenic properties. Origin point of Phazon unknown. First detection of element on planet Talon 4 used by space pirates to produce vast levels of energy. Bioforms exposed to Phazon without proper shielding will eventually undergo radical mutation. You know, in retrospect, it's really weird that Phazon did not get a log entry in Metroid Prime 1, considering that, like, the plot was centered around it. At least it does now. Anyway, let's get out of here. Ooh, more logs. Shadow War. Log 06-9898. The local war has escalated in intensity. The Shadowlings from Dark Ether have launched an offensive. The assault seemed focused on a central network of buildings atop a mountain. A base, perhaps. Strangely, this attack coincides with a rise in planetary instability. Perhaps these shadow creatures are using a new weapon system. The Shadowlings must believe us to be foes, for they have hit our base numerous times as well. We are holding, but attrition is taking its toll on our troops and resources. Reinforcements are en route. We can only wait and defend what is ours. Good luck with that. But this... Heck yeah! Dark Beam acquired. Charge weapon to fire a normal shot when out of ammo. That's right, this requires ammo. What's new in miscellaneous? Suit expansions. Beam ammo expansions. This increases the amount of beam ammunition you can carry. We'll have to look out for these. They're quite useful. Each beam ammo expansion increases the amount of beam ammunition you can carry by 50 units. You can reload your beam weapons at ammo stations. Your gunship has this capability as well. But here's the real deal. Behold, the Darkness Beam. It fires blasts of shadow energy. Shots from the Dark Beam can hinder objects, and enemies, and objects as well. When out of dark ammo, you can charge the Dark Beam to fire a normal shot. Fire the Dark Beam to deactivate crystals. Dark Beam blasts have limited effect on Ing and Dark creatures. It takes several hits with the Dark Beam to hinder energies and enshroud objects with dark matter. Charge the Dark Beam to fire an Entangler Blast. Enemies struck by this blast will be enveloped in shadow tendrils for a few moments, unable to move or fire. Entangler costs 5 dark ammo to fire. So the Dark Beam is very similar to the Ice Beam from the previous game, which I suppose makes sense. Cold and darkness are both negative energy. Not really energy, but it's absence. Anyway, we can open those doors now. We can... What's that? New kind of pirate? Pirate Grenadier, space pirate specializing in grenade combat. Powerful grenade launcher makes this enemy dangerous at range. Minimal close combat ability. The space pirates have begun to use an experimental energy grenade launcher in the field. The weapon is viewed as a mixed blessing in the Grenadier units. While the grenade launchers are powerful weapons, Grenadiers must leave their rifles behind to carry them. Fast-moving targets can close range on Grenadiers, rendering their main weapons somewhat ineffective. Okay. So, basically we don't want to be encountering this thing at a distance. However, you do make an excellent test subject for our new beam. Oh, another one? Hey, let's try... Ooh. Alright, so... Dark energy... Yes, that opens the dark portal. This portal is active. Walk into portal to transport to dark ether. Extreme caution recommended once transit is complete. Understandable, really. How am I getting back? Bioscan complete. Subject's spine was shattered after high-velocity impact. The attack crippled the subject, leaving it vulnerable to further attacks and, ultimately, termination. Subject took multiple armor breaches, exposing its body to the local atmosphere. Resulting trauma led to multiple organ failure and death. Okay, can't go that way because we need light. Oh, there's a key here. No. There's something worth scanning here. Nullified beacon. Protective field of light energy deactivated. Light beacons, when covered with dark energy, cease to function for a brief time. Light energy can clear the beacon of the dark energy. Some dark creatures will fire dark energy at light beacons to hinder or damage their opponents. So basically I should not have done that. Anyway, yeah, that's what happens if you shoot a light beam, or light beacon with darkness beam. Anyway, what's this? Object analysis complete. The statue conceals a Luminoth device. Outer shell of the statue is composed of brimstone. Explosive damage may weaken or destroy it. Was there another dead pirate over there? Subject appears to have been terminated by his own forces. Evidence of parasitic infestation present. Subject may have turned on his allies against his will. Okay, cool. What's this? Nullified crystal. Protective field of light energy deactivated. Light crystals, when covered with dark energy, cease to function. Light energy can clear the crystal of the dark energy. Yeah, okay, it's the same as the nullified beacon, except not a beacon. Which means that yes, we can shoot it to... Hello? That was definitely an ing of some sort. Anyway, we can break this, is the point. Xenotech Light Lift Crystal, energized by dark-based weapons. Luminoth Lift platform will lower when crystal is energized by dark weaponry. Used by the Luminoth forces during their war, most still function despite periodic abuse from the Ying. I saw something up there. Yeah, what are you? Dark Preed. Darkling possessed gas-filled cyborg. Darkling enhances target's durability. Destruction of outer body will release a highly toxic cloud. The aggressive Preeds are often possessed by Darklings for aerial hunting missions. The presence of the dark creature makes the small cyborg more durable. The toxic gas carried by a Preed is enhanced by exposure to dark energy, making it considerably more dangerous. Yeah, okay. So those were clearly the puffers from Prime 1, but they're called Preeds now for reasons that I do not know. Alright. Where the heck are we now? Oasis access. Is that what this room is called in Darkness? Command Center, doomed entry. I'd almost feel sorry for them. Almost. Hey. Dead pirate. Subject was undergoing parasitic fusion when its heart failed. Massive biosystem shock led to the termination of subject and parasite. Oh, hey. 2 problems solved at once. Structural analysis complete. This section of wall has a large amount of secondary densium in it. It is unstable as a result. Okay, what the heck hit me? Oh, you. Yeah, Dark Beam isn't going to be very effective against you, is it? Anyway, I guess I'm going this way, because, like, we can't get to that other door. This rift portal is inactive. The portal field can be energized with light energy. Walk into an energized portal to transport to ether. What are these? Structural analysis complete. This storage unit has been modified to transport radioactive material. Red scans indicate the presence of phazon energy. Handle with caution. And then another dead pirate. Subject's chest armor was compromised by multiple high-energy strikes, then penetrated by a piercing weapon, terminating subject's life signs. Lovely. Alright, this is the... boost ballroom. How am I gonna get across this? What is this pillar? Object contains a number of motivator units. It appears to be a component in some sort of transportation system. Okay. Lift crystal. Okay, how does this... Oh. Well, that's how. That's pretty simple, actually. The Hall of Stairs. And yes, this is the Dark Oasis. Strange names for a strange place. Anyway, save station here. Again, as it is in the light world. Bioscan complete. Subject has a number of severe phase-on radiation burns. Trauma from these wounds is the cause of death. Maybe you shouldn't have been transporting all that phase-on around, guy. Subject's chest armor was compromised by multiple high-energy strikes then penetrated by a piercing weapon. I am glad that the Dark World does still have stab stations. It's quite helpful, you know? Well, I thought that was going to be time, and then I did a time check and it's only been 22 minutes. This might be another long up, just because of how the save stations are spaced here. Anyway, what's this one? The Bitter Well. That sounds nice. Oh, that's what they mean by Bitter Well, huh? Don't like it. Do not like it. Yeah, okay, why is there an elevator in this room's Dark World version? The phase-on site. But not in, like, the Light World. Strange. No. Dead pirate. Bioscan complete. Subject was caught in a phase-on explosion. The force of the explosion breached its armor, leaving it exposed to phase-on radiation and the toxic atmosphere of Dark Ether. It didn't live long after that. How would it? What's that? A scannable thing? Subject has numerous fatal wounds in the back, all from space pirate weaponry. Such termination is often the punishment for cowardice among the space pirate commandos. Oh, gee. This one tried to run for its life, huh? Security system breach, access code enabled. 1 of 3 locks are offline. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do a little bit of looking around this room, huh? Turn on. What is that door over there? Out of scanning range. Oh, I had it for just a moment. Uh-huh. A mix of light and dark energy may damage it. How are we gonna get that? Alright, yeah, here's another scan target. 2 of 3 locks are offline. Where's the third one, though? Don't stand in the phase-on. This place is already dangerous enough as it is. Did I seriously just walk right to it? Okay. All locks are offline. Man. Okay, open up. Where is this? The watering hole, aka the security station. What are these? Inkclaw, toxin-spewing immobile darkling. Target surrounded by impenetrable shell produces deadly vapor. The Inkclaw secretes an incredibly durable shell over itself shortly after birth. From that moment on, it remains rooted in place. The creature feeds on the flotsam floating in the atmosphere of dark ether and produces waste in the form of a toxic dark vapor. Lovely. That's a nullified crystal. Can we, like, unnullify it? Yeah. Wait, there's more. Hey, get out of here! Don't know what these are even doing in this place. But I thought I saw, like, inglets on the walls or something. Okay, you... Yes, we have scanned you before. There's, like, a dark version of you as far as I can tell. Leave me alone. Okay, can't stay there. Yeah. Okay, this was the room with the Metroids, right? The feeding pit. Oh, lovely. Okay, we are not going to walk into the Phazon. Hey, there's night barbs there, huh? Okay, this is gonna be another... This is toxic. Yes, it's toxic darkness water, and we do not want to go into it. Glad we established that. Now then. Okay, so we're probably looking for, yeah, lift crystals. One down. Now for the other. There. Okay, we should be able to just jump this now, right? Right. Don't like all these night barbs flying around. Would you, like, get out of here? No! That would be why I don't like all these night barbs flying around. Ugh, that was painful. Get lost. Get lost. Alright. Hello. Oh, dead Luminov. Subject Luminov has been dead for 1.2 decacycles. Target shows signs of Phazon radiation poisoning and extreme exposure to Dark Ether's atmosphere. All gear and weapons have been removed from the target. Aside from this, I presume. Light beam acquired. Charge weapon to fire a normal shot when out of ammo. So yes, just as we have the darkness beam, we have the light beam. You can shoot through multiple enemies. Hits from the light beam may set enemies on fire. When out of light ammo, you can charge the light beam to fire a normal shot. Use it to energize crystals. The light beam is quite effective against dark creatures. A light beam shot will damage foes as long as they are in contact with it. Charge the light beam to fire a light blast of white-hot energy. Energy struck by this blast will burn for a few moments. Costs 5 light ammo to fire. Now this is the kind of weapon we need for a place like this. Much like the dark beam is defeat enemies with the dark beam to earn light ammo. Defeat enemies with the light beam to earn dark ammo. They are meant to be used in tandem. Also, we can do this. Xenotech Energized Crystal generates enhanced field of light energy. Energized crystals provide better protection from Dark Aether's denizens. Dark creatures are damaged by the energized field. The extra protection is not unlimited and must be recharged by the light beam to remain in effect. Yeah, and there's a version of that for beacons too, which means we need to get another scan. Anyway, why are these things here? I mean, you're light-based creatures, so like... I feel like Darkness Beam would be good against you. Generally speaking, we want to use Light Beam against Darkness creatures and Dark Beam against Light creatures. They are meant to be used in tandem, since breaking stuff with one gives ammo for the other. And the light beam is basically just our version of the plasma beam, and... No! Be gone! Yeah, okay, light beam does basically nothing to you. Irritating things. Okay. Hello? Webling. Darkling capable of generating and energizing tensile biomaterial. Creature is immobile and immune to most weapons. The light beam will be able to disrupt and destroy target. They spin a network of energized snare lines, then sit in the middle and wait for prey to get caught in it, much like a spider. A webling is incredibly durable, though it has the Darkling weakness to light. 40% of all scans downloaded. Dang. Anyway, burn. Burn in the light. Okay, this leads back to Doomed Entry. And then, like, how far to the save station? Oh, not far at all. Though I do want to check out, like... Right, energized beacon. Generates enhanced field of light energy. They provide better protection from Dark Aether's denizens. Dark creatures are damaged by the energized field. Some are killed on contact. The extra protection is not unlimited and must be recharged by the light beam to remain in effect. Yeah, okay, so first off, can we, like, actually get that key from here? I'm pretty sure we can. Yep, Dark Temple key acquired. This was one of 3 keys needed to open a Dark Temple. Alright, cool. What's over here? Burn! That was satisfying. Let's do it again. Oh, they do not like Light Beam. Anyway. I'm thinking we'll check that room out tomorrow, because if I remember right, that room's kind of an event. And I'm sure we're all ready over time. Let's go back to the save station, and besides, I want to check... I want to check what's in that light beam door over there. Burn. Alright. This door. What is this door? It is... What is this? Ammo supply replenished. Okay, it's an ammo station. Seems to replenish both missile and beam ammo. Yeah, okay. Good to know. Also, there's a light portal in this room, I just remembered. Okay, light beam just one-shots these things, huh? Cool. But, we should be able to, like, portal back to Ether with it. Return to the light. And then, like... Wait, there's a light beam door in this room, too? Huh. I'll check that out later, because, like I said, we're here for the Sav station, and... not much else. What an ordeal. Anyway, that should do it for today. What's new? Right, the key. We got Dark Aegon Temple key too. Alright. One more to go. Maybe we'll find it tomorrow. But, until then.